And so if you were tracking the guy who she sent, you will notice that he went upstairs. So he's probably gone for a lot longer than should be expected. He's gone for probably 15, 20 minutes, which is a lot longer than it should take.
I stand there just patiently waiting.
Yep. And after 20 minutes, you kind of see like him bolting back down towards you with a panicked look on his face.
Dumlega looks at Nadia. That look doesn't bode well for you.
Look doesn't. I have no idea what the hell's going on. She legitimately, with that look, like has a legitimate look of surprise on her face, and not just one of I'm trying to pull one over on you. Like she has a legitimate concerned look on her face.
Yeah, but Dumlega doesn't care. It was her promise. It's her.
Oh, I understand. I'm just describing what you see. And he comes over and just sort of looks, and he's like, they're gone.
Well, I suggest you go find them.
Well, I mean, I have no idea where they went. I mean, the prisoner's gone, and Koji hasn't been seen either. They're both gone.
I'm sorry, who's Koji?
She looks, and then he looks and goes, was my right hand, but if he has anything to do with this, he's going to be missing a right hand, and a left, and probably a head.
I suggest going and finding.
I mean, fair. But bindings make less of a statement. A guy behind bars with nothing more than a stump on his arm definitely makes a statement.
Yeah, well, I want my prisoner.
And I had every intention to give him to you, because while there may be some things that I do that you probably will disapprove of, nothing is in your jurisdiction, and I'd like to not be at the angry mercy of you or any of your colleagues, so I had no intention of not giving him to you. Apparently my subordinate thought otherwise. She looks at the guy she sent. She goes, "Take him down to where everything was. At least let him look around. Maybe he can find something you can't, because Lord knows you're useless." She goes, "I will have my people looking into what happened. If we hear anything, we will let you know. But the best I can offer right now is, like I said, looking around to see where he was. Maybe you can find something that my people couldn't."
That shouldn't be hard.
She looks at the end. She goes, No, it shouldn't." So he takes you back upstairs to the bar, into the room behind the bar. We'll just switch back to this for a second. And in addition to all the the boxes and wine barrels and garbage you see, he opens up this trapped door here. Just so we can show that, we'll transition back to this scene. GM lair, reveal areas. And you now have access to here. Alright, let's turn the page here to 3. Alrighty. So this is the first room I have here tonight with a description, so we're going to get that. Large barrels of cheap wine and cheaper ale line the walls of this underground storeroom. Decks of cards are strewn across tables. You see 2 chests and a weapons rack against the western wall. One chest is open and empty. The weapons rack is mostly full of rusty weapons and a couple of usable guisarmes. The other chest appears to be locked good. There are 3 moose heads on the wall.
What type of weapons are the rusty weapons?
Well, what type of weapons do you want the rusty weapons to be?
Well, any type of sword would probably work for what I was
thinking. I mean, yeah. Short sword, long sword, they're both.
I pick one up, go over to one of the ale barrels, and just hit the spout with the sword to knock it off.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's an ale barrel. Even if it's a rusty store, it'll still work. Wait, what are you doing? What's that for?
It's going to be your head if you do not find them.
This is where they are. They couldn't have got they couldn't have gotten out through the bar. We have people up there watching. Like this is where we were. This is where he was staying. Like there's no way he could have gotten out. He couldn't have gotten out past the bar. We had people there all the time, and nobody saw them leave.
Nobody saw a blue guy leave.
Yeah, nobody. The only blue guy anyone saw go in and out of the bar was you.
Dumbledore walks over to a chair, picks it up, smashes it against the wall, takes one of the rods from the chair and shoves it in the hole where the spout was to stop the rest of the ale from spilling out.
Also, the ale smells cheap and stale, for what it's worth.
Doesn't seem like this was such a waste to do anyway.
He looks and goes, honestly, probably not, but, people buy it, so. Ugh.
But my suggestion is gather everyone you know and start your manhunt.
Just, I imagine Nadia is already gathering up the people to do that.
No, I imagine Nadia is still sitting downstairs watching two guys go at it.
Yeah. She's probably having somebody else do that, honestly. Yeah, you're right. She's probably not getting her hands dirty. Normally it would be me, but she's got me helping you, I guess.
Well, you're helping me is by going and doing what I just said. Find someone, find anyone, go find my prisoner.
He doesn't know what to say, so he's just like, yeah, and he just sort of like scampers up the ladder, so you're now alone in this storage room.
I look around to see if there's anything else.
Make me a perception check. All right. As you look around, you do see something that catches your eye and does kind of fit with the story that was told. Down here in the corner, you see a sewer grate that isn't quite fully back on its tracks.
I pick it up and just toss it off to the side.
Clash, clang, clatter, clatter, clatter. It definitely looks like you can drop down into the sewers if you want to.
Oh, I'm not going to yet.
Okay.
I'm not stupid.
No, you're dumb Lega.
However, he does take that barrel of ale that he opened up.
Yeah.
Is that bigger than the sewer opening, or is it smaller?
Oh, yeah. It's bigger.
Okay, so he just goes over and pulls out the stopper that he made and just lets the ale pour into the sewer.
I think you're doing a public service for everybody with that one.
Well, it's better than what he was going to do with it.
Fair. All right, so as you are draining the ale over here, we will shift over to our other three. And we'll just keep it on this right now because, spoiler alert, I don't have a token for the forest.
In
Or a map.
Diastasi, you don't have a map for the forest?
No, not this one.
Huh.
I'm kind of shamed.
I mean, I am too. I'm on camera with you.
Where's my bell? Shame.
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 Shame. And we just got DMCA'd.
I sound nothing like her.
You look nothing like her either.
Yes.
Anyway, enough of the Nora roast. We did that a couple of weeks ago.
Indeed.
Well, to be fair, he would still have to be cooking.
Yes, you must cook by weight, and based on that, yes, I would still be cooking.
Yes. Because it's 15 minutes per pound.
Be here for a while.
15 minutes times 300.
Yeah, we're here for a bit. Anyway. So.
It'd be 75 hours. Just for reference, it would be about 75 hours worth of cooking time. In case you wanted to know.
I didn't. Because spending 75 hours with you is 74 more hours than I want to.
Oh, you at least want to spend 1 hour with him. That's sweet.
Well, that's just for prep work and seasoning.
Oh, right.
Anyway, enough about that. You guys, as you all enter, Domlega grabs Duda and starts dragging him off towards the town as the three of you turn to head to the woods off to the side of the house to follow the hummingbird. Go ahead and give me perception checks, please.
Will do. Perception, or would you use, like, nature?
You're just trying to spot the hummingbird right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess not tracking it. So.
No, you're just trying to spot it.
Yeah.
And, of course, the first roll of the night.
Okay, at least one of you rolled above a freaking 5.
Jeez!
I mean, Dark, can you leave my dice alone in the in between sessions, please?
So that's Crim's strategy. He's just staying away from Dark's character to make sure his dice rolls are okay.
Avoid the bad luck, yes.
Okay, so it takes you a minute, but Dovan, you finally managed to find the hummingbird and point it out. And now that you are on its trail, it is very easy to follow because it's not trying to lose you; it's trying to guide you. So, as you follow the hummingbird into the forest, you manage to you're walking along, following it, and as you're walking along, you're sort of walking as these scenes are playing out. You see scenes of the two boys; they're playing. They appear around you. The boys are wielding wooden swords and are smiling, and a smiling fae are creating illusions of goblins and boggles for them to fight. All the while, the same hummingbird that you're following flits around and watches. The illusory foes fall one by one, and the smiles on the faces of the boys continue to grow. Finally, at the end of the journey, the boys nod at the hummingbird and follow it through an arch of branches where they disappear. At this point, please, all of you give me another perception check.
From everyone?
Yes.
I'm afraid to roll again.
Okay, well, I double crits.
Hey!
Okay, well, do I waste it just because now?
It's up to you. All right, so you all will see this. As the scene fades, you all manage to catch a glimpse of the same girl from the piano room and the ritual room, staring angrily at the arch of trees. With the scenes having been played out, you turn around and find yourself in front of a similar-looking arch of trees. But instead of the lush, verdant green of what you just saw in the visions, you see an arch of bald, gnarled branches that look ready to collapse at any moment. The hummingbird you followed is now nowhere to be seen. What do you do?
I got a bad feeling about what we're looking at here.
And mark that on your bingo card.
I think it's the first bad feeling of the campaign.
Yes.
I'm certain it won't be the last. Why do you have a bad feeling about this, Dovan?
Well, for one, like, those trees create a clear doorway. And the way that vision we saw was looking through those trees didn't look like it was something to be pleased about. So I just get a feeling that it's dangerous. Not to mention it's just something that makes my hackles rise.
We get a close up, and it's just all rabbit hair standing on end, almost like Static Bunny, but not floofy.
Just prickly.
Just prickly. You're a porcupine bunny.
Would I notice anything looking more towards the Fae? Anything in this area that would lend towards that?
Go ahead and make me an insight check based on your Fae knowledge.
What do I add to that then?
Just roll a regular insight check. Because of your knowledge of the Fae, you're getting the insight check.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yep. Actually, 5 is enough because of your nature of all of this. Anyone else would have been a lot more, but because of your specific backstory and knowledge of the Fae, you'll get this for cheaper. The arch of branches that you see in front of you. It's a lot easier to pick out here when there aren't leaves. When there aren't leaves and stuff guarding it. You've seen these from the other side. You've seen these from the Feywild side, where they are very intricate, grass, leaf covered, and they're very hard to see. They camouflage in with the surrounding areas. These are, from when you were in the Feywild, it would be an exit from a glade, but this is the entrance to what's known as a fairy glade. And they are special pocket planes that connect the Feywild, small parts of the Feywild, to the material plane.
So you have good reason to not.
And you also know that you have to be invited into one.
Yes, you have very good reason, Devon, to be worried about this.
Why is that?
The store leads to part of the Feywild.
So why would we be guided here then?
Well, we saw the Fae playing with the children. So maybe they're connected.
Well, assuming that this is an echo of the past, like we saw in the manor, the Fae would have invited the children into the Feywild, as you have to be invited to go through these doors.
Right.
Which means the Fae would have technically kidnapped these children.
If they invited them, though, that means the children are willingly, right?
I mean, willingly or coerced without their knowledge. Ooh, hey, fairy, toy, gum, candy, white van.
I don't think fairies can drive.
We watch different movies.
Clearly, you have not seen the Tooth Fairy movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but I ain't telling The Rock he can't do anything.
The Rock wants to drive. The Rock can drive. We're getting out of the way.
All right. All I'm gonna say is you keep that up. The fairies you get there, they're gonna be the fairies from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm okay with this.
Really?
As long as we get Jorgen.
I was gonna say, do you really want Jorgen von Strangle?
Of course you know he does.
Of course I do.
So
Poof is the one that scares me.
Mm-hmm.
So
the baby.
Um,
probably quit watching after that point.
With the Fae, though, Verzad, like the Fae's kind of neutral, though, isn't it? At least in my experience, like it's not.
There's factions,
right?
I can't tell you if these are good, neutral, or evil. But you know the way the Fae works.
Mm-hmm.
If you make a deal with the Fae, they hold sway over you. And if you don't uphold that deal, things happen.
Right. But that doesn't make the deal necessarily evil. It just means the deals are binded differently in the Feywild than they are in the mortal place.
They are. But I don't know I don't know what the status of these Fae are. But regardless, these children will follow them.
I wonder if this happened before or after what happened over at the manor.
With a crit perception, TH, do I see any sign of human life or human involvement around?
Absolutely not.
Alright, so this is pure Fae then.
There is around here, you three are the only three things in this forest that seem to be living in your immediate area. This whole place looks dark, haunted, and dead. In that order.
This place
Actually-
is dark.
That's horrifying. No, I would imagine that this takes place after the manor. And the reason why is we were led after the events, the story that the manor told us, with the sacrifice and with the children in their bedroom. And then we were led here. I think there's a story being told here that we need to follow.
We do, because there's clearly still things going on with the restless spirits of those children.
That girl in the music room is still bothering me also.
Well, she was involved in this too, so I think if we follow this path, we'll find out more about what happened to them. But if we weren't invited...
The problem is we're not invited to the...
Wait a second. The hummingbird. Could that have maybe been a Fae creature?
Very well could have been.
So...
The question is, did it invite us in?
That's what I'm thinking. It led us here.
And there's one way to find out, but I think we should get our friend before we open the door.
He's our friend.
I was going to say, he seems to be out for himself. I don't really think he'll be interested in coming with us.
You alive.
No, I agree. I actually would rather have him here too, because he seems extremely experienced. And besides that, after everything that we've been through, I'd hate to try our chances over there. I think we need to at least get ourselves back together and get recollected.
Yeah, a drink and a quick nap sounds good.
Well, let's head on back then.
How far away is this from the village, by the way?
I mean, not that far. I mean, this is literally you're probably like a 15-minute, 20-minute walk from the manor. So you're probably, half hour, 40 minutes.
Okay, hold on for a second here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do something weird. Devon's going to go towards this arch, and he's going to cast the alarm spell on it.
Okay.
So I'll cast this. Bada bing. This lasts for 8 hours, so hopefully. The alarm spell works as such. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area with a range that's no longer than 20-foot cube. So choose this arch. Until the spell ends, the alarm alerts me whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When I cast the spell, I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, so I will choose, regular, wildlife, like woodland creatures. That won't set off the alarm, that way we're not getting set off by squirrels. And the alarm is going to be mental, because we're going to be away.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And the range of this thing is at least 1 mile away. So
Noted.
for 15 minutes out, that shouldn't be quite a mile, especially from walking.
Noted.
Cool beans. That way, and so Devon will turn around to the others. This way we'll know if something is actually going in and out of this doorway, or if it really is as deserted as it looks. I just kind of want to be on alert in case there's more here than what we expect.
More than meets the eye?
Indeed.
So,
with that, I'm ready to go back.
you make your way back into town, but here's the question. Where are you going?
Well, are we looking for Domlega, guys?
Well, we should probably do what we usually do and split up and try to find them if we are.
Well, before we split up, when I was looking for him last time, I was told that this ugly lady who runs the tavern here, Nadia or something, that she's a good person for finding people that you're looking for. So when I went there, they turned me away for whatever reason. But maybe if there's three of us, they'll be less likely just to turn me away, and I can start getting some answers about where Dunlega might be instead of just searching for him randomly.
All right, lead on.
So Devon takes them back to the tavern that he was kind of chased out of.
Kind of chased out of. So you make your way back to the tavern, and we'll shift to top floor for right now because we can. And things seem to be in much more of a panic. There's like a panicked aura here in the tavern, and it's a lot emptier than it should be. And you do see like there's this one one person running around panicked, like literally talking to everybody. And you see him like hurriedly asking questions, and then you see like heads nodding no, heads nodding yes, and all of that. Excuse me. And it just this whole everything here seems like something seems amiss here.
What do they seem to be asking questions about? Like, we pick up on that? Like, what they were basically, like, there's a guy going around asking questions. What's he asking about?
He's at the other side of the bar right now, or the other side of the room right now talking to people. You can't tell.
Okay, well, headed over there.
So he is like panicking around. He's like in such a rush. He turns around, just like does the whole turn around, smack, walk into you. Does all that. And he looks. He goes, "Wait, I recognize you. You were looking for the blue guy."
Yeah, is he here?
And you see a look of smile on his face. He goes, "Yeah. He told me to come get you."
He what?
Yeah, follow me. And he just takes off and starts heading towards behind the bar.
All right. Devon looks at the other two. This seems suspicious to you too, right?
Pretty much everything seems suspicious to me, so yes.
Okay.
We're already here. We might as well go with it.
Right. Okay. We follow.
So you follow him behind the bar, and as you enter in here, you just see him slip down this trap door here in the corner. So we'll shift back here. And Dumlega, assuming you're still down here, he'll slide back down and go, "Hey, I found you some people to help!"
Oh, he doesn't get a response.
Oh. Well, he's still yelling anyway. And if you're still in the room, you see your three allies from the manor come down the ladder.
Oh, I'm not in the room. I dropped down into the sewer.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you weren't going down.
Okay. No, I know what's going on. So it's like, he should be here.
Wait a
Hey,
second. Is this a trap?
do I look?
You have to tell us that this is a trap.
First, I don't have to tell you anything. And do I look like I'm trying to trap people? I'm down here too.
Well, there's nobody down here. Just a big empty room.
Well, he was down here, and he definitely didn't leave.
Don't want to give this guy kind of the side eye, but then he's gonna sigh and look around the room.
Perception checks.
Oh dear. There we go.
Hey,
I have 0 perception in this game.
Yes, and of all the crazy things, Dark with the good roll.
I had a crit last roll.
You
You're
did.
-1 too.
You did. Hey, Krim, you want to do me a favor?
No, not really, but
Well, can you describe your little setup?
well, hold on.
Hold on.
It's dark in the sewers. They're gonna have to give an acrobatics check.
Okay, so it's not in the room; it's below.
It's below. It's in the sewers.
No, that I wasn't sure. Okay, fair enough. So, with a perception check of 17, though, you will see the sewer grate that has been tossed to the side, and an open hole down in the corner here.
Did he go in the sewers?
So I have a spell of light. So if it's dark down there, I'm going to illuminate it.
I mean, I don't blame you. I would. What are you casting light on? Because you need to cast light on something to turn it into a flashlight.
Devon will shoot an arrow down there for you to cast light on.
Okay,
I mean,
so
you could just grab a chair leg and turn it into a makeshift flashlight.
But this is cooler.
All right. Roll me a attack roll with the arrow.
Oh, I have to actually shoot. Oh no.
Yes.
Fine. Let's do this.
You said it.
Longbow attack. Boop. 18.
Okay. A high roll here is good. Low rolls were going to be bad for everybody involved. But you just hear a as the arrow sort of lands in disgusting sewer muck.
Yeah. And you cast light on the arrow, right?
So I look at the size of the arrow and it's kind of small, so I just reach over and grab a large chair and cast light on it and throw the chair down there.
Make an attack roll with the chair.
What, does it start unarmed?
Effectively, it's a dex check. Oh boy. No, not a dexterity save. But you have a +0 either way, so it's gonna be the same way.
Yeah.
As you throw this lighted chair down the hole, Krim, I'm gonna let you take over from here for a minute.
Well, you hear? Hold on. First of all, how does your character? This is actually very important. How does your character throw the chair down?
I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay.
No, I was gonna heave it.
That is important. If you're dropping it down the hole, the chair goes down and you hear wood hit wood. And then you just see a bright flash of light as fire comes screaming up out of the hole and hits you.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please. I love the look on Champy's face. Okay, you do, as you're looking down, at the last second, you manage to back up, and, I mean, you're a red dragon, so you actually like the fire a little bit, but you don't get the full-on, like, anime face full of fire, thankfully. But yeah, the hole just exploded. What do you do?
Well, I mean, it's a good thing we didn't jump down there, because that probably would have been even worse.
But that was a trap. Did he make that for us? Well, he wouldn't even know we were here. Wait, you said he was looking for us. He made that for us.
I'm very tempted to leave right now.
I don't even know what to think. He clearly doesn't want somebody following him if he is there. Why would he have gone in the sewers? And Devon looks over at the guy who led them down here.
He's not there anymore.
But all right. Well, the more we stand here and chatter about it, the further away he might get. We're gonna go down there and see if we can find our friend, in case maybe he's hurt, or considering that he clearly left a fireball trap for us. Should we maybe just leave him to it since he seems to be want to be left alone?
Well, we don't necessarily know he's trying to block us, so maybe he does need our assistance.
What do you think, Verzad?
I mean, he said this up for us, but well, for someone. I'm not sure that it was necessarily for us, but let's go take a look.
All right. Just be careful. If he laid one trap, he might lay others. This feels weird.
Who's going down first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
We should let the rabbit go first. He's the lightest. You might trigger something.
I am not going to be your bait.
I didn't say bait. You just weigh the less. You don't know what you're going to trigger if we go down there.
Oh, fine.
We can slowly lower you. We're going to drop him like a stone.
Fine. That's right. I don't know how to navigate the forest tonight anyway, so might as well. Just stay close and keep an eye out.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
It might be a bad idea. So you are lowering him via rope? Or are you just climbing down the ladder?
I've seen Home Alone too many times. I don't trust that ladder.
That's it, Kevin. Kevin from Home Alone is now canon in Diastasi. It's a theater play.
I'll either go down there with a rope or I'll go down there like using the tunnel. So if you have a rope, I'll take it.
Most adventurers packs come with a rope.
We do, but I mean, Devon was like, basically, I'm not going to use my rope.
So if that is the case, as you would lower the wabbit down, let's do a map shift, shall we? Ooh. Hey, look, we get sewers, everybody.
New dungeon.
Yep, although I will say, I do need to draw something real quick here.
Now I'm thinking of Fisher's Quest.
Yep. This is kind of where the things exploded.
I'm more concerned this is a dungeon of Crim's design. It's going to be super nefarious.
No, this has nothing to do with his design. This is all me.
This map is Tejas. This is one he made on.
This is one of the ones I made here on the channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tej actually didn't know that impromptu explosion was happening.
I got a message. It was improvising the whole damn thing. So as you lower down, I guess the question is, Domlega, are you clearly visible or are you hiding?
Oh no, they don't see me.
Well,
I'm looking this up for the dice to decide.
Well, actually, no, because if he's off in either of these corners, it doesn't matter what he rolled for a stealth check, you can't see him.
That's fair.
I mean, that's pretty obvious. Like, if he's where he is on the map, you physically can't see him. He's not wrong.
Very true.
So, since Dovan is the one here, we will add a wabbit. Add a wabbit.
I don't like the origins of that song.
It's Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season. Okay, we're not going to do that every time.
No.
Elmer Fudd season?
Are there any more, like, booby traps where I get down here that I can see?
Make a perception check.
Oh, no.
Looks clear.
Devon looks up. I don't see anything else down here. Should be safe. I'll hop off the rope and, like...
Yep. The section you're in is fairly dark, but as you make your way down, it does appear to be dimly lit.
Okay.
So Janice just yells down, do you see anything else down there that would explode if we jump?
No, it looks fine.
Can you test the ladder?
You test it. You're heavier than I am. Fine, whatever. And Devon goes over and looks at the ladder. Is there anything wrong with it?
Make an insight check.
Insight?
Or investigation, I should say.
Okay, investigation works.
I'll take other ones if you want to try and make a suggestion for something else.
Insight, I would argue for. Like if I were trying to make a trap.
Okay.
Engineering.
But engineering is yes, not
the structure of the ladder.
Yes.
Since there was just an explosion.
Yes. So yeah, make me insight to check the integrity of the ladder.
Oh, come on.
Looks pretty sturdy to you.
It looks fine. Stop being a baby.
All right, so Janet's going to start climbing down the ladder.
Did you have to roll a d20 strength check now for the ladder?
I absolutely do.
Oh no, it was trapped.
No, there was just an explosion.
Yeah.
The structural integrity of the ladder is probably in
Yeah.
jeopardy.
Yeah, there was no initial trap down here until that happened, but yeah, the ladder holds you just fine. So you managed to make it down, no problem, Janice.
So I yell up to Razad that the ladder is all set.
Considering there was an explosion, we probably didn't need to worry about being stealthy. Like anything that's hiding down here knows that something is down here with it.
Verzad, what do you do?
I'm going to climb down as well.
All right, so also, ladies and gentlemen, we get the debut of the new Verzad art.
Which you can't see on the scribbles.
Right, I'll make sure the scribbles are gone in a second. Al, actually, do me a favor, make me an acrobatics check.
Lovely. I'm okay here.
Yep. You start to climb down, and then you hear crack, 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 and the ladder just splits in two, but you manage to very gracefully jump off and land in the debris with no issues.
Guess it wasn't that sturdy.
But there's no more ladder back up.
That's fine. We can get back up there later.
I do have to say that. Hold on. Janice and Verzad would need to make perception checks.
Perception checks.
Yes.
Fair enough. Also, as you're making these perception checks, you do get the faint smell of sewage and other disgusting things down here.
Oh, well, Janice would definitely get this. I don't know about Verzad.
We're still waiting for Verzad's perception
Yes.
check.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. I'm multitasking.
That could be dangerous.
Verzad apparently doesn't even smell the sewage, but Janice, you definitely know the smell of that liquor that is permeating in the sewage right there.
Yep, that's the one you've been drinking all week.
So no, Janice
This
would
is where it comes
probably
from.
been drinking sewage.
Party foul.
Party. That's the name of the explosion. It's the party foul.
It's still possible that he might have been. We don't know where that stuff came from.
Alrighty. So, what does everybody do?
Well, now we gotta follow some tracks, because it's sewage, so it should make tracks pretty easily.
You want to stick your nose down into the sewer to try and find it?
I mean, maybe there's, like, footprints that we can see?
In liquid?
It's not liquid, like, it's like
No,
half
it's
solid.
It's liquid.
I mean, it's half solid liquid, right? Like, there's sewage down here, so there's, like, probably, like, semi-solid stuff.
I said it smelled of sewage.
Oh, okay.
It's much more liquid than that. It's liquid. Give me an insight check.
Gotcha.
Everyone can if you want to.
So here that was literal sewage. Like, that stuff leaves print. My gosh, I'm rolling terribly right now. What happened?
You are. All right, Verzad will get this. And even if you want to, Dumblega, you can as well.
So while we're doing that, Janet's going to pick up a piece of the chair leg and basically use it as a torch.
As the light spell, yep.
Yep.
Verzad will get this, just based on the fact that, it feels very, very deliberate and it's lit. This feels less like an actual sewer and more like an escape tunnel made to look like a sewer.
Oh.
Nice.
Neat.
Neat.
That kind of makes sense.
It does. Why wouldn't a mob bar have an escape plan?
Right.
I'm kind of craving pizza right now.
For those wondering, in our group Discord, Krim just posted a picture of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in about a foot and a half of water in the sewers, so we all want pizza.
Right.
I had brisket, so I'm good.
Not just bugged out that that there's like an animation problem in there. Like you can see it. Ah,
That's the artist speaking, everybody.
sorry.
So, what do the three of you do? Or
He already knows that we're down here. We might as well just call out his name. But so yeah, Devon's gonna try to call out like not super loud, but like in a speaking voice, like Domlega, you down here?
Domlega, you down here?
Doesn't respond.
Okay.
Either he's hiding or he's not. Just be careful, guys. So we're gonna.
Do I see anything ahead of us?
You see what you see where you are. Like you see a straight shot. You see nothing.
Could I do an insight on the walls to see if we see anything off on the walls?
You can certainly do an insight. I will never stop you from looking around, unless I'm trying to attack you. They look like sewer walls.
Alright, so I'm going to start making my way up the sewer wall.
Yep. And Devon's gonna be pushing ahead a little bit to be the tracker he's supposed to be.
All right, and Verzad is still picking himself up out of the stale sewer beer.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. But I can do this at least and get rid of the drawings now.
Alrighty, so as we get closer to, like, I see if there's an opening out here, or just like a straight shot.
No, you can definitely see the opening there. There's there is no hiding in this sewer. I mean,
Okay.
There may be things hiding in the sewer, but there's no hiding the map in the sewer. I didn't do dynamic lighting this time because I hate that. I'll just do what I do with the mansion and just cover it up.
So Devon's gonna go to the edge of this wall here, and he's gonna kind of push his back against it. He's gonna have his bow at the ready as he kind of peers around to the side, see if he can see anything down this way.
I'm shifting between different screens, but Dumbleg is not there.
Okay. So he doesn't see anything down that way. He sees nothing down this way, I assume.
You see nothing down that way.
From where you see my pointer
Yeah.
clicking, you start to hear whispering.
So Devon's gonna make a motion to the guys behind him as he kind of just like starts moving towards this whispering, just slightly, slowly, having his weapon ready.
I put my hand on Devon's shoulder, and I point to the other opening down here, and I'm going to go this way and go around.
Pincer. I don't hate the pincer.
Okay, we have no way to communicate, but it's okay. Okay, so get to the edge here, hold against the wall, bow at the ready, look down.
Krim, this is you, not me.
There's nothing there.
Big surprise!
Yeah, you just turned and your arrow is pointed right at Janice.
Are you?
I'm me.
Okay.
Nothing in this direction.
No. So Devon will look back over at Verzad behind him, and he'll just shake his head.
Alright, so Prasad's going to kind of go down the middle path here.
Krim?
Do we split again, Razad?
Yeah, I'll go south. Or do you want to go south?
Now you hear more whispering down here. Hold on, let me get to the right page again.
Yeah, it doesn't help that your color is actually the same color as the floor.
Mine are...
Crim's.
No, it's the fact that I'm on 3 different screens, so...
So as you pass through, you hear more whispering in the corner.
Down here. This one.
This one? Okay.
Over here, gotcha.
So I would go this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do anything, and they split the party. I'm innocent.
We're not that far split. Devon's going to follow Janice as best as he can for now.
Yeah, I'm close enough to retreat back if I have to. Not like it's.
We're in a sewer. I almost want a perception check to see if the sewer's clean or not.
Go right ahead. Looks clean.
That's concerning.
We're not in a real sewer, though. A faux sewer.
How deep is this water? How far bar leg would you say it is?
But what you see in the picture Krim posted, a little bit below an average person's ankle height. It's like up to Dovan's tail.
So like what, 6 inches?
Yeah, probably
Goodness.
6-7 inches of water.
Alrighty. So Devon's going to get ready to look down this pathway.
I'm assuming it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
Alright. It's clear.
No. It looks clear.
It looks clear.
That's the right answer. It looks clear.
I'm gonna do another perception now that I knew.
Also, real quick, hey chat, do you want to see them all panic really quickly? Because I want to see them all panic. Hey guys, it looks clear.
Not again.
We know this time that we're fine.
Do
Fool
we?
me once.
Do we
Shame
really know
on
we're
me.
fine?
Yeah.
You hear the chittering what sounds like 8 legs sloshing through the water.
Okay, but with that perception check, more whispering down here.
Alrighty. So we're headed back this way. Get out of my face, initiative tracker.
Get out of my face, initiative tracker. Okay.
Devon, let's hold here until Rizad catches up.
For sure. I feel like we're being led, and I don't like it.
All right, so yeah, Rizal would have progressed through this section to the hallway here.
Okay. So continue on.
So Devon would look down there and he'd wave at Verzad.
All right, so I'll meet up with him.
Nothing throughout any of the other tunnels. This is the only other one to go to right now. So be careful.
I'm gonna do the solid snake in this wall to look up this way.
Make me a perception check.
I don't want to make any more.
You're not. I think it's only Janice who's making it.
Back to back nat 20s.
And actually, that nat 20 is a very good one, because as you look down this hallway, I wasn't lying to you about the initiative tracker. You see waiting under the water, giant crocodile!
Darn it, Teed.
What?
I don't know what to trust.
Also, congratulations, you just explored the whole sewer for Dumblega.
What?
He said he wasn't exploring the sewer alone.
Oh dear, I got one. I wasn't ready for the croc.
Yep, it is initiative time, everybody.
Well, does it know we're here yet? Because
it doesn't know you're here, so we're going to be getting us. Well, it actually does because it's heard you.
Yeah, we've been sloshing
Yeah,
around.
you
like
haven't
a
really
madman.
been quiet.
Yeah.
holy, it's
What?
not 20 in a row.
Dark. What the heck?
Your dice are broken, Dark.
No kidding.
They
I'm going
infected
first.
me.
Three nat 20s in a row should just annihilate this thing out of just
You should go. You should leave and go buy a lottery ticket. Is what you should
Now
do.
it's gonna be a bunch of 1s and 2s until the crocodile's almost dead.
Exactly.
That is true.
Correct.
That is
I
actually.
don't know, Dark. Do you want to
true.
go first since you critted versus my 21?
No, you have more armor than I do.
Wait a minute.
You guys can see the bar, but can't see the HP total?
That's correct.
All right, perfect.
We took 0 rest before we did this, right?
You did.
Yeah.
You guys came
I'm
down here at 0 rest. That's
I'm
not
still
on
at
me.
9 HP. So
That's not on me. That's on you.
no, I mean, like we were going to leave our friend sitting around.
So, Vrazad, there's an alligator in this the sewer mater.
Do I still have my temporary HP, or is that gone by now?
That's about. What's the spell? Was it heroism you were using, Krim? I think it's gone by now.
So let me check.
So I could really use it.
Also, I will say that it was ready to attack. I had pre-rolled the attacks with advantage, assuming you weren't going to see it, because it rolled decently on its stealth check, because it gets it can hold its breath. It was underwater, so it had advantage on that.
Right.
But you rolled the crit, so
Yeah, it's only for a minute.
yeah. So you definitely no longer have temp HP. But Vrazad, you are up.
I don't want to be up.
Well, you're up.
Versad, I can magic missile it if you want.
I can magic missile it.
Brazil's actually gonna, he's gonna pull his daggers out and kind of just, or pull his short sword and his dagger of venom out and just kind of.
Keep in mind the dagger still has not recharged.
I'm aware of this.
Also,
Yes,
keep in
it's
mind
not
that you believe this is a whispering alligator.
Yes, you do. Oh, it's a
That's
magic.
actually not
it's a-
necessarily true.
It's a magigator.
It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Razad's going to come out and just kind of get out in the front and take no further action. Actually, I take that back. I have a crossbow.
You do have a crossbow.
I'm going to pull my crossbow out and shoot the thing in the eyes.
Well, if you shoot it in the eyes, we determine on your roll. You shoot, and it bounces off the alligator's scaly, sewery hide.
Oh, this will be fun. Yep. Razad's going to go ahead and put the crossbow up and pull the daggers out.
Okay. Janice, you're up.
I'm going. Oh, am I in the line of sight from this? Or I have to go down a little bit, I guess.
It depends on the spell you're using. Now you're in line of sight. Now it doesn't matter what spell you're using.
I'm going to Chaos Bolt it as a second level spell.
Alrighty, roll that beautiful bean footage. Oh, you absolutely hit.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. What is that second piton for?
It just adds the 2 damage. I don't know.
Give me 1 second. I can easily... I have sheets up, so I can check that real quick. Oh, because the target takes... Yeah, that's just the way that the target does with the damage. Okay. Yeah, because it's 2d8 plus 1d6. That's next. Okay, so yeah, it rolls the damage. So it takes 16 total. It literally doesn't matter what it is. This has no vulnerabilities or anything of that nature. So yeah, you just turn around the corner and blast it with a chaos bolt. It screams in pain.
I Palpatined it.
You definitely Palpatined it. Devon, you're up.
Okay, Devon's going to hop over here and designate that thing as my hunter's prey.
Guys, the rabbit did the thing. He hopped.
Can I do any sort of identifying action to see if this is actually a real creature or like an illusion?
How do you plan on doing that?
What can I do to determine that?
Shoot
Like,
it.
I don't know if there's like a perception thing I do, like Arcana check or like a nature check or something, but...
a nature check, you could probably figure it out, yeah. But I mean, what can I do? Shoot it's a good answer.
Right. See if it dies or not.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, my nature check is terrible, but we'll take a look here. 13.
It's a magical, mystical, whispering crocodile. As far as you're concerned, it's probably real. But it probably has magic powers.
Okay, so we gotta put this down then. Shooting with my longbow.
Alrighty.
Bing, bada boom, got a
No.
Oh!
Somewhere Anton's armor goes ping.
Why?
I don't have the ping sound effect set up here. I wish I did. I had that on the other one.
Also, Tej, you froze in the middle of your laugh. It was incredible.
Nice.
And yes, apparently Chammy's nat ones are so much of a critical miss that they cross.
They cross dimension. Yep. Yeah, we'll scene shift to Bay City for a minute where Anton's just like, "Ow, what the hell? What? Space crossbow bolts." All right, Dumblega, technically it is your turn.
Oh, Dumblega is going to do something.
Laugh at these idiots.
Yeah, well,
I have been doing that, but no.
Yeah, I mean, I do that every day. Although I will say, you guys have completely changed what I expected to happen, so the title I have makes no sense now.
Sounds about right around here.
That's D&D 101.
Yeah.
Yep. All right,
That's for Devon.
What'd you do? Oh, you healed me.
You don't know where the healing came from. You just know you feel a little bit better.
Well, it's weird because I'm not actually hurt.
Because his max HP was drained.
Yes.
Oh.
My HP is literally been
If you want to
drained
target someone, I'm
down to 9.
Well, I don't know that. I just know that he was...
No, you're right. It's fine. So, yeah, Devon would notice,
Actually, Domlega, go ahead and make me a religion check. I see Jimmy over there praying intensifies.
Yes.
Well, it's a vocational spell, but it doesn't have to be muttered loudly.
No, the religion check. Okay. You know what you were dealing with the specter, so what I will do is, Chammy,
Yeah.
you may take half of that healing word, which is 3,
Yeah.
and put your maximum hit points up by that amount and heal it.
Thank you.
Well, basically what I was doing is I was setting the DC at 10, and for every 1 over, you were going to get 1 back.
Wowzers.
So, yes, that happens.
Wow, okay. That feels immediately better.
Anything else happening?
Nope.
Okay. So,
I know that feeling.
it's Chompy's turn.
Oh no, he has a name. That makes him important.
No, just a gator.
Oh.
He's swimming, chomping up, and he is just going to take a bite out of Razad.
If you want, I can give you plastic tweezers, and you can try to pull the teeth out before it snaps at you.
Yes!
I miss that game so much.
Oh, hey, Razad, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to need 2 things from you. First, I'm going to need you to take 8 piercing damage.
Well, then you don't need the second thing because I'm incapacitated.
Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. You are now in the gator's mouth.
Oh,
The second thing was going to be an escape check. Okay, so you're in the gator's mouth. It is actually your turn. So first things first, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Is there a button?
And then you're gonna have to save yourself from the gator throwing you to death.
There is a death save button. If you drop your HP to 0, it should pop up.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
What do I... And then I just click... Is there a button?
There is. All right, you have passed your first death saving throw. But as the gator chomps down on you, and everything sort of begins to black out, you sort of find yourself back in the Feywild where you grew up. You see yourself, practicing sword and dagger and all these sort of finesse weapons. And you're sort of over there practicing by yourself. And you sort of hear behind you, you hear people talking. You hear Fey talking about how these glades, that even though you hear people talking about these glades and how you remember hearing that you're sort of hearing and you hear them say that it's odd that they were able to maintain their verdancy when everything else around them turned and began to be cold and rotted. And you're hearing this as you're continuing to swing and train on this wooden practice dummy. Janice, it's your turn. Gator's got your buddy in his mouth.
Well, it worked the first time, so I'm going to use one of my... Oh, wait, I'm going to keep you honest. I'm going to do a D20 for the...
Yep. I had it in my mind to say it. All right. We're still good, but now we're on a DC 5. Yay. It is your turn.
So I'm going to use one of my sorcerer points to refresh a second level spell. I'm going to cast Bolt it again.
All right, sounds good.
$13.
13. Well, I need to read something here because it might hit because of the nature of... I need to look something up real quick. Okay, so it does not. I was seeing if while grappling it lost anything, but it does not. So a 13 will not hit. But I still need you to roll a d20.
That's bad, right?
Yeah, it could be bad, could be good. Alrighty, roll that D100! This is what we came here for, everybody! 67.
Do we explode?
No, you don't explode, but the chaos bolt in your hand sort of backfires and explodes in your face in this sort of powdery substance. And as you look, that crocodile suddenly is the scariest thing you have ever seen. And till the end of your next turn, you're frightened of that crocodile.
So since I've moved it, I'm going to flee up here.
Yep. And Divine, you just see him running, scared of this crocodile.
Okay.
Poor Frazan.
Get back here!
Divine, you're out.
He's got to do everything myself. So Devon's bright idea is try to shoot the crocodile so it dies, hopefully, or at least is forced to drop his friend. So aiming for this thing's snout. So let him go, you handbag.
Now with a 13, he's not.
Darn it!
It flies over the gator as he's just treating Razad like a dog's chew toy.
Technically, I will say, nearest creature, I would have been afraid of Devon more than the crocodile. He's the closest.
Actually, you're right. You would have been. So you're running scared of the rabbit behind you. That's even funnier.
And Devon's just confused either way.
Yep. Dumblega, you heard screaming, then more screaming, and then a god damn it because the rabbit missed.
Important question here.
Yes.
What languages does the alligator know?
What languages does the alligator know? None. It knows gator.
So it doesn't understand English.
It does not. It has a dash in its languages column.
Question for you though on that. I thought like Sylvan was the language of the wildlife. Is that still a thing?
Sylvan is the language of fairies, not of monstrosities.
Ah, okay.
Like, if it's a fey creature, I'll give it Sylvan. This is not a fey. This is just a hungry crocodile guard.
Right.
And yes, it does have a name because it was put here by somebody. It is Chompy. Give me a quick second to respond to that. I think I just want to read something. So, uno segundo, por favor. And I hope you all can entertain yourselves on the panic screaming of Razad as a chew toy. Because, of course, we get new character art, and the first thing that happens is chew toy.
Ah! It is kind of expected.
And suddenly we can all hear the sound of a ticking clock.
Yeah.
So
And the clock? Inside the clock?
With BCC, we had Kestrel Crunchies, so now with this, we just have the Razad Gator Chew Toys.
Yes. Razad brand alligator chew toys.
Coming to a store near you?
Yep. We put the squeak in squeaky clean. I have no idea. It's the first thing that came to my head.
It works. Not well, but it
Okay.
works.
So since what I was originally going to do doesn't work, yeah, we're still going to use that, Tej.
Oh, God. I love what you're going to do. Who are you targeting?
Dark's character.
Okay. So the way it works is as a PC to PC thing. If this is going to be, if it's sort of quote unquote friendly fire, which it kind of is, normally I would say you can choose to automatically fail the save. But you don't know where it's coming from right now. So please make a wisdom save, DC 12.